A very, very good morning to you all. Bright and breezy this morning. Thank you very much for tuning in to Special Stage once again. It's just about the end of a very long and very busy weekend for us all here at Special Stage. What a weekend it has been for motorsport throughout the UK. But we're going to round things off this Sunday morning and afternoon with the Ultratech SMC stages, which is the final round of the Protyre Circuit Rally Championship. Michael Igoe is launching his Citroën into stage as we speak, and will be making his way up to our camera locations very shortly. Will Atkins, his usual partner in crime this weekend, out celebrating himself on the Isle of Man after finishing 4th yesterday overall with Mark Kelly. So a good result on the rock for Will. He'll be nursing a sore head this morning, no doubt. So time for a proper co-driver to step in, and that is Kirsty Riddick this weekend, having a ride of her life in the Citroën. Kirsty, no stranger to competing on events around the UK and abroad. She's actually, I think it's around about a 300th event, she was saying. So, yeah, great to see Kirsty out in the car, and it'll be a change for Michael. Michael's never had anybody other than Will in the car before, so this will be a first for the pair. We're out for some fun today after wrapping the championship up last time round. There you go. On the money, over the jump, round the hairpins. That Citroën is dialed in this morning. Car number 2 then, Will Owen. Chloe Louise Thomas in the navigator's seat. Will, in this awesome Escort, knows his way around Anglesey really well. He's an expert around here, you'd say. He'll be thankful that the conditions are dry. Next to forwards then, Philip Turner. He'll be coming to shot any time now. Sarah Edwards alongside in the R5 Fiesta. Good performance last time out. I think we'll see Phillips and car. You see the car 3. He'll have his work cut out though, as car number 12 has been reseeded up the order a little bit. Chris West is going to be chasing him down in the 306 Maxi. A few problems for Chris in the last couple of rounds, but fighting on to get that car to the end of the event. Fantastic to see the Maxi back out the stages. Very well. Next up for us will be Ollie O'Donovan and Ashley Morris returning to the Circuit Championship for the final round here at Anglesey. The O'Donovans, always fantastic to have them along. Certainly pedal a Hyundai. Bringing a flavour of rallycross to Anglesey this weekend. A little bit of added competition for Michael in that Citroën. He hasn't had it all his way this season by any means. John Griffiths and Emma Morrison pushing hard throughout the season, and the likes of John Stone, Chris West, and many others keeping them honest. And we saw on the last round actually in Camberwell Park, the Citroën crew were being pushed all the way by Dominic Buckley. Great to see Dominic back out in that car as well in the Fiesta. It was a great performance, only had a problem on one of the tight hairpins, but really good to see Dominic back out. So another competitor, or another set of crews out this weekend, the O'Donnells, to certainly keep Michael and Kirsty honest. Just as the time coming in, and we'll bring you live action and live results as and when we get them from the end of the stages. sideways then from Ollie O'Donovan, just nudging the tyre stack. Bit of debris in the road. It's not too much of a problem, but Marshall's just going to have to keep an eye on things. One coming, sir. Watch your back. Philip Turner on his way down. Just, top job, Marshall, top job. Damage to Philip Turner's car as well from a different section of stage. These tyre stacks are taking no prisoners this morning. You'll just see that on the camera. Chris West then, back through for his second lap round. We've also seen Tony Robinson through in his Skoda. And we've got a top here. Just out of shot, Andy Scott is parking the Fiesta. He's got it going again. Okay. Maybe he was just allowing Ollie through. Seems to be back up to a reasonable speed. No problems with the Fiesta. Intermittent cutting out problems on board the Albatec Fiesta for Andy Scott. It's a shame. He's won a round of the Circuit Championship in the past. He gutted first stage Gremlins, striking that Fiesta 2000T. So Michael and Kirsty then making it through stage one. They just arrived at the stop control at the end of the stage. And as soon as I have some times through, I will bring you those. If you want any information on timings or results for the day and throughout the day for stages or for anybody out there, rallies.info is the place to be this weekend. Make sure you check out their website for analysis and breakdown of all the results for you. So tidy, so tidy. Will Owen through the finish. There's a chicane on the way to the finish line. So neat and tidy through there. Tony Robinson, car number 5 then. Spoke about him just a little bit earlier. Just a bit tentative over the jump. Ollie O'Donovan, Patrick O'Donovan, sorry, is hounding car 11 here, trying desperately to get back past him. Mark Smith, Robbie Sanford. Oh, he's gone around him on the jump. That was wild. Hopefully not too much time lost there. Patrick seeing an opportunity and going for it around the jump. I don't know where to look. David Longfellow, Jamie Wilson in the lovely looking Citroen DS3. Red Bull livery down the side of the car. A little nod to the X-Works cars. There seems to be marshals all around me here with various bits of debris in the car, in their hands from various cars. The only two I've seen so far are Philip Turner, making his way to the finish line fairly quickly, if not already. Already missed him. And Patrick O'Donovan. Mark Gallatley and Harriet Worth making their way over the jump. Adjustment to the left of the microphone, so just bear with me. You see Steve Hill in the Evo. Okay, hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. It's a little bit quiet at the minute. We've got quite a bit of breeze as well, so I'm trying to shade everything from the breeze. And, hopefully that's a little bit better. Let's have a quick look at the stream and see what's going on. car number 18. Problems for the Peugeot. Out of shot behind me here. Dan Mundell. Jack Fleming parking the Peugeot on the dead leg, climbing out the car. They've only done one lap, so that's a real shame. Not even one lap off the start line. Issues straight away. Just Andy Scott's Fiesta's just not playing ball at all either. That's two cars coming together at the same place here, stuck almost. Andy's just cruising to the finish line now. Real issues for Andy Scott in that superb Fiesta. Real shame. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better for you. Can you hear me a little bit better now? Give me a nod if you can. Drew Gallagher says that's been better. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that. It's all going off. There's so many cars around you here. You don't know where to look, and start to shout at times. It's quite a loud area to be. So yeah, thank you for the input. We appreciate that. Richard Suter in the Darien T90 GTR Plus. Fantastic to see the mountains of Snowdonia in the background there. The cars leaping towards the sea. First two stages this morning. The cars are running this way around there. Then we'll change things around and they'll run towards us. The photographer's dream with all the mountains in the background. Steve Hill bouncing the Evo over the jump. Flight well into it. If you want to get involved, as always, with the Circuit Rally Championship live streams, you can get in touch by messaging us, dropping us a comment into our feeds, Facebook and YouTube. Just let us know what you're up to, what your plans are for the day, where you're watching it from. Just anything really, as long as it's family friendly. Drop us a message and chucking the Civic around. That's the way to do it, Jeff McQuilling and Ivan Rowlands. Let us know what you're up to and we will enter you into the prize draw to win some Rallying is Life and special stage merchandise. Car 23, My Davies, Alan Edwards. 2 litre Mark II. Richard Owen Morgans and Liam Evans in that stunning Fiesta R5 Rally 2, chasing them down. Next up for us then, car 24, this is Ian Mundell. Dale Gordon alongside Stockport Motor Club crew. Running on their home event, can we say? The Ultratech SMC stages, obviously Stockport Motor Club run event here at Anglesey Circuit. Fantastic job done by the team in setting this event up and running it every year. Have even organised a little bit of weather for us today as well, which is very kind of them. Nigel Wetton, car 19, he has David Chislett and Christian Brown. Has wrong slotted at the split and well, gone through the gravel and taken out all the tape on his way back to rejoining the circuit. So time lost there for Steve. Richie Hughes and Mervyn Williams in the G3 Mark III Escort, sorry. Adrian Harries, Gareth Edwards in the lovely looking Nova. last time out, actually. It's a stunning looking car, that. Great colour scheme down that. I like that. So although we do have a few of our regular contenders in the Circuit Championship missing this weekend, it's fair to say we still have an incredible entry for you, as you can see. First Mark 1 of the day. Spinning it on a dime. Conrad Law, Charlie Law, W Valley. Davies back. It's the second time round. Good looking car that. David Hill. Andy Davies alongside. In the Civic. Wallasey Motor Club members. Big air over the jump. Going well, boys. Leighton Smith and Karen Phelps in the 205 GTI. I was just watching Nigel Wetton pushing the Darien up the hill really hard and just almost outbraking himself doing a Steve Hill as he got to the top of the hill where the split is here, just off camera. Gerard Jones and Sarah Hughes. Car 31. So, lots of people watching this morning. Thank you very much for tuning in on this fine Sunday morning here in North Wales. Peter Taylor, Mazda MX-5. Last one, just jump. BMW Compact. Starting their campaign here on the Ultratech. Cargill and Sophie Law in the Mark II Escort. Made the journey up from Aberystwyth. Car 36 and Barry John and Abigail Summerfield very graciously allowing the escort to pass, losing no time, or very little time anyway. Car 69, that is Kim Mather and Yvonne Mather. The 206 is having some fun there as well, dancing the little 206 around on the handbrake, like it. A little nudge to the tyres, that's Hugh and Clear Jones and Dewey Hughes. It's been a fairly eventful start, hasn't it? Car 38, Gareth Roberts and Rob Bryn Chicken. Chicken stuck to the spoiler. So it was a beautiful day when we arrived. It was a great sunrise this morning over Anglesey. The clouds are rolling in. It's not due to rain until later on, so might make things interesting. Martin Quant and Ashley Owen in the Vauxhall Corsa. Keith Anglesey in the Beamer, following them through. So if you're new to this format of rallying, this is the Circuit Rally Championship, and we go rallying throughout the winter months when the circuits are not really being used too much. That allows these. Ooh, well, a big wobble from the Subaru over the jump there. Back end of the now it took off over the jump. Really popular format for many of the crews. Very sociable way of going motorsport or rallying. It's Kimberly and Mather almost taking the wrong split as well. A few people doing that. Yeah, a really good way of getting out on the stages. Fantastic for the younger competitors as well. The spin on the hairpin. That's car 42, Scott Masters, Stephen Spear. Just wanted to make sure that Stockport 061 Motor Club stickers were on view for the cameras. Yeah, it's a fantastic format, and everything you need is here at the circuit. If you want food or facilities, canteen is available on site. Places to sit, places to watch, places to stay dry. You have everything here, so it's a great place to bring the family and sponsors to make the most of the sport. So yeah, it's well worth it. It does mean we have multiple cars on track at once. The cars set off at minute intervals. As you can see, we're only 30 seconds there, actually, but as you can see, they do tend to catch each other, which does make for some entertainment and frustrations with some of the drivers. But, it's all part and parcel of the Protyre Circuit Rally Championship. That's why we love it. So, car 45 then. This is the first of our many minis today. Fantastic to see all the minis out. That is George Clark and Matthew Chapman. The first of around about 30 of those minis, which is incredible when you think just how well that series has taken off. And I would say from a motorsport perspective as well, a very cheap way of getting into it. Car 40, that's Bryn Hughes and Johnny Van Jones. They have Jacob Neal chasing them down. Yeah, so affordable way of going rallying. When you link it to something like the Circuit Rally Championship, it really makes sense. So fantastic to see so many of the minis out today. We have two categories of mini, the R50 and the R53s, all battling for overall honours, but also their individual category honours. Car 41, Pierre Newton and Paul Grassage zipping through shot there in the mini, because I've got minis on the mind, in the 205 GTI kit car. Very stiff suspension, saying like car, the back tyres aren't on the ground half the time. Car 48, Mark Jones. Callum Craw, over from Clarendon District Motor Club, over in the East Midlands. Flashing past the camera as well in the escort as we focus on Peter Jalik and Alex Jalik in the Subaru Impreza. Car 50, that's Philip Chislett and Samantha Chislett from Aberdare. Lauren Groves should be up next with Ewan Jones. They're being chased hard by George Clark. And they've managed to get past as well. Like a mini race series around here, very surely. Oh, Oren just rotating the Citroen. It danced around on itself then, really. The screeching of tyres. Ooh, keep it on the tarmac. It's a quicker route. Jacob Neal trying hard to push John Day and Emma Cooper. Everywhere you look, there's minis. It's fantastic. I have to say, there's one coming through in a minute, I'll explain when it gets here. It's one of my favourite colour schemes. Look at car 54 here. Look at that. With the sheep all down the side of the doors. Guy Butler with Thomas Marriott in the Navigator's seat this weekend. It's definitely one of my favourite colour schemes, that is, on the cars. Big fluffy sheep all down the side. It's fantastic. I think Florence Butler's got one as well. I think it's pink with sheep down the side of it. Brilliant stuff. We'll see Florence shortly anyway, and we'll find out. The Proctor's Coaches sponsored car of David Ellis and Darren Wilson then through next for us. And Jalax in the Subaru, getting used to that now, picking a pace up. Fisher, Carrie Bates, just making their way past the camera there. car making his way towards the finish line there. The R53 spec BMW Mini. Car 58, Charlie Mathewson and Ian Bass. Charlie making the step up this year from the juniors and taking on this mini challenge. Lauren Groves and Ewan Jones making their way over the jump for the second time. Alan Kitson and Tom Hind doing battle. I do believe we're not too far off seeing a famous green Mini of Mr. Woodford's old car. It's due out on circuit very soon, I think. Well, hopefully they've removed the post from the front corner. Guy Butler is pressing hard and on the horn, as you can hear, very kindly stepping to one side. Bob Walker, Jack Morris. Good job, guys. Guy will be wanting to prove himself this weekend with such a big entry from the minis. He'll be wanting to be up there towards the top of the order, so he needs a clean run where he can get one. Car 61, Kyle Wilson, Mark Broadbent in the R53 Mini. I can see the green tiger striped car sat on the start line, ready to make its way into Anglesey Circuit and up the hill towards us. It does appear to have all its front bumper intact. So wheels are pointing in the right direction, everything looks good. Car 62 then, Andrew Price, Adam Jones. Rob Fisher really on it, out the hairpin. Car 63, Colin Smith and Heidi Hughes from the Make Rallying Cheaper Club. Okay, never heard of that one. Car 64, the Green Tiger, David Burden and Stephen Moises. Throwing it over the jump and skipping away. It's great, the colour actually on the entry list is green tiger stripe as well. Got grey, red, blue, grey, black, white, blue, green tiger stripe. Love that. You're not going to miss it. Crunching the gears, he's actually engaged reverse there for a second. Max Hunter and Dave Robinson in the R53. Won't do the gearbox much good, but I think he's got away with that for now. Andrew Otto, Mike Hebson. Down from Motor Club, up where we were yesterday. I'm looking across the circuit and there's 4 minis all on the same bit of track at the same time. Fantastic stuff. Storm Stacey, Sam Kelter up next, and car 67 launching the Fiesta into the hairpin. Fair play. They were out yesterday on the track day here at Anglesey, so they've been having a little bit of a play, getting used to conditions and getting used to the car as well. So expect big things from them today. And as you can see, they're not going to disappoint. Julia Perry has just been in touch. She's my correspondent for the weekend. There we go. Making rally cheaper is the MRC club name. That makes sense now. Thank you, Julia. There's lots going on with this mini championship, and if you want any information, get in touch with anybody here, but Julia will certainly guide you. Expert navigator, and she'll be cheering on the green tiger stripe as well. Having only lasted a few stages in that car, it's great to see it back out again. Oh, Charlie Matheson taking the wrong slot, getting stuck at the split and just causing some problems for car 63. Got going again, it's okay. Just stopped for a second, but they're back up to speed again now. It's good. It's Colin Smith and Heidi Hughes. They'll flame out the exhaust. Nice. Hope you're taking note, Paul Woodford. This is how you drive. I don't think he's ever going to get hold, is it? Bless him. We do take some stick out, don't we? 73 then, Sven Gruber. And Alfie Element. Very fancy orange and black livery. Oh, huge leap over the jump. Taking no prisoners, are they, these guys? Putting these minis through the paces. Mark Turner up next for us then, with Harry Mansfield alongside. Another spinner at the hairpin. Just trying to engage first. Creep it around. Go on, go on, go on, go on. That's it. Love watching Storm Stacey back that Fiesta into that hairpin. It's mega stuff. Car 75, Peter Sharples and James Sharples. In the yellow Mini Cooper. Let's keep an eye out for Florence. She shouldn't be too far away now, I think, if I remember rightly. She's in the pink. There she is. The pink fluffy sheep car. We'll focus our attentions on Oliver Matheson first, though. Tammy Matheson alongside this weekend. Saxo VTS. Keep your eye on that car. Going places this weekend. It'll make a move up the order, no doubt. Two together then. Wesley Guildford looking for a way past Paul Green. Paul's wing mirrors are folded in. I don't know if that's by accident or for aerodynamic performance, but anyway, he's passed. That's good. Wesley getting past with Andrew Millington alongside. Car 78, Kevin Ablett and Tana Ablett. Brightside Minis across the finish line. I was waiting for to carry that race on afterwards, but they made it and slowed down in time. Car 79 needs to get out of the way. Sven Gruber's coming past. There we go. Nicely done on the handbrake as well. Tight line around that corner with the other car there. But, Sven did well, making the pass on John Barker and Michael Barker. Chris and Rob Johnson also going past there in the 205. Car number 80. So there's a few more crews to bring you. We'll round things off here for stage one. Ben Hearsay and Matthew Hearsay in the red example for the Mini. They're all looking very smart, these cars as well. There's no sponsor down the side, but they're very tidy, aren't they? Stage one of the event, but yeah, looking good. I wonder how many of these cars will look like this at the end of the event. We saw quite a bit of damage on the first few cars, too, didn't we? But the Minis all playing ball so far. Florence Butler, or Flo as it says on the door, just getting past Josh Harris and Jonathan Harris. It's a bit of an iconic livery on that car. We'll have to say cigarette sponsors, very much like a Marlboro livery down the car. That's what made me think of anyway. Car 77 back through with us then, Paul Green, Andrew Side. They've got car 84, Kai Evans and Ewan Evans in the not Mini Cooper. It's in fact a Toyota Yaris. Not the kind that most people think of these days with the World Championship. Still one of the early Yarises, and they've been caught already by the last car on the entry, Aidan Williams and Thomas Simkis, in that 1300 Nissan Micra. Well, that is it for stage one. We will wrap things up here. We've got a very short gap now while we move locations and get ourselves set ready for stage two. So join us very shortly, enjoy the ad breaks, and we will be back very soon for more action. Just go get yourselves a brew and get ready, settled on the sofa, ready for more action from the SMC stages. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome back. I told you it was only a short break. Here we go then. Car number 1 into stage 2. I'll tell you something I've never noticed until Michael just hit that handbrake then, and he drifted a little bit wider than I thought he was going to. There's actually a curb on the outside of that hairpin. I've never noticed that before. That could quite easily rip a wheel off, and he wasn't too far off that then, Michael, wasn't? So, Mr. Igo pushing hard this morning with Kirsty Riddick alongside for the ride here at Anglesey today. Perfect flight from the Citroen over the jump. Great to see. So we've moved location slightly. We're actually come up to where the split and merge. Well, the split is not a split and merge. You can't do that here, but split here. Just after the sort of start of the stage, really. They turn onto the circuit around the top loop and then turn right into this off-track section with the jump and have a little skip. You'll see Will Owen now skip over the old circuit there, and then they split left for lap 1 and 2. And then right for lap 3. That's a fair gap between Michael and Will. That must be a minute gap. I thought it was 30 seconds, but it must be a minute. So a little rundown then after stage 1. Michael Igo, Kirsty Riddick and Patrick O'Donovan and Bonnie Papa setting identical times. 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Leading the way, joint times after the first stage. Car number 3 there, Philip Turner. Is running down in 15th at the minute. He's had some damage, you can see, to the front of that car, so lost some time there for definite. Fiesta, but one man who isn't struggling this morning so far, Chris West, currently lying third. Currently lying fourth. It's joint first, isn't it, for Michael and Patrick. Ollie O'Donovan is 6 seconds back, and then just behind Ollie is Chris West in the 306 Maxi. This will be interesting then. Ollie O'Donovan and Ashley Morris just coming out in front of Michael Igo. Let's see if Michael can reel him in. I would probably say Ollie has the experience on the off-track stuff, but as soon as you get onto that circuit, Michael will be able to really put his circuit racing skills together, and we'll see how he gets on when he comes up to the split next time round. Michael will go right and Ollie to the left. Patrick will be up next for us then, car number 6. Bonnie Papa alongside, sporting some damage to the front end of that car. A little skip over the stage, you see. For any wild overtaking manoeuvres this time round. Look for our next competitor into shot. This is Philip Turner again. There we go, rocked out. Puff of smoke just where the car goes light. Oh, Chris West really throwing Mercury at it as well. Just flicking making a cone on his way out. I think Michael has actually caught Patrick on stage now. Sorry, Ollie on stage now. Just trying to look in the distance as they were going up the straight. Yeah, right on his back bumper now. So Ollie will stay left. Michael will go right. Careful not to run into the back. Nicely done. Michael splits to the finish. Quick flick through the chicane. Away over the stop line. Over the flying finish towards the stop line. Car number 10. Richard Merriman, Harry Evans. We didn't speak of this crew on stage 1, but always a force to be reckoned with in that Darien. Tony Robinson and Paul Spooner in the stunning looking Fabia following them through. We may have another overtaking manoeuvre coming up. As you can see, Ollie O'Donovan is reeling in the Darien once again, and they will be very close, I imagine, as they come back into view around the buildings. The Darien is still in the lead. Patrick is all over the back of the car. The Darien's going to have to move. Oh, don't send up the inside. Well, I think the Darien just about got wind of what was happening. We nearly had contact on the hairpin here, but yeah, sensibly, the Darien just stepped out of it and stayed out wide the line, and Ollie and Patrick could get through. Whew, it's all a bit exciting here, to be fair. I can't keep looking around. I know you guys are watching the live stream in front of me, and I've got cars all around me. Makes for an interesting day's action, this. Mark Gallatley and Harriet Worth set a 6 minutes and 9 through the first stage this morning. Philip Turner certainly struggling with that Fiesta. Chris West actually caught him in the stage. Taking almost a full minute out of Philip Turner there. So definitely problems for Philip. Steve Hill. Car number 15, the ageing Mitsubishi, still looks fantastic though. Still one of my favourite rally cars. Ollie O'Donovan sliding the Hyundai. The last couple of bends and through to the finish. Next up, Martin Farah and Andy Ward. The brightly coloured camouflage Subaru, if that makes any sense to you. Another crew we haven't really mentioned this morning, with all the dramas that were going on, was car number 9. James Garner and Tom Hutchins. Time for Patrick through this stage. He's almost caught Tony Robinson. That Skoda Fabia just finishing a couple of seconds behind him, so that's an incredible time for Patrick. Let's try and refresh the results and have a little look at what's going on here. We're just waiting for Michael Igoe and Kirsty Riddick's time to go on the board for stage 2. For some reason it hasn't come up yet. Everybody else's has, but Michael's hasn't. We do know he finished the stage because we saw him head to the finish. In the meantime, while waiting for Michael's sound to come through, Patrick's gone 8 seconds quicker with a 5:43 through that one. Ollie O'Donovan a 5:50, 7 seconds quicker. Chris West has gone 6 seconds quicker than his previous time with a 5:53. Will Owen 7 seconds quicker than his time with a 6-minute dead. Philip Turner 6:23 and 6:22. Just not sure that car is working as it should. Back to the results very shortly. Big lock-up from the MG there of Dan Rundell and Jack Fleming. Marshals are got their work cut out. Picking up debris from all over the place. Cones, replacing banners, barriers, signage, you name it. Certainly keep them on their toes this weekend. Car 26. Next one through for us then, Richie Hughes, then Mervyn Williams. Mark III Escort. Tidy looking car that. Still waiting to see the time for Michael and Kirsty come through. Not there yet for some reason. Keep looking. Vauxhall Nova of Midget Harries and Christian Brown. Car 22, Jeff McQuilling, Ifan Rowlands, and they have Conrad Law, Charlie Law. Very sideways from my Davies. Civic still holding its own against the Mark 1. Poetry in motion around the hairpin. Front wheel drive versus rear wheel drive, both absolutely on the money on the handbrakes. Trying hard in that Escort. In fact, just getting the line wrong over the jump as well, just missing half the jump there. A little bit of a Patrick O'Donovan attack on that one. Better line this time round from Ian Rundell. No big lockups. Car 17 there, Richard Owen Morgan's making his way to the flying finish. The chicane is getting more and more opened up, I can see. Car number 30. That's the Peugeot 205 of Leighton Smith and Andy Davis. It's not. That's the Peugeot 205 of Leighton Smith and Karen Phelps. I was just about to say Andy's in a Honda Civic this weekend. Apologies, Karen. My eyes are working quicker than my fingers. It's a bit chilly on the old hands out here with the phone, so trying to work out who's in which car quickly is never easy. Hugo Jones and Sarah Hughes in the immaculate white Mark II Escort. .4 litre in that Escort. There's a Wesson Rexbet Hotel. It's the finish line for Nigel. Cars making their way up the stage. It's like the red arrows are all splitting at the same time there. Car 32 then, Peter Taylor and Tom Bishop. Always a pleasure to talk to Peter at the end of the stage. Always got a big smile on his face. Let's have a look at Conrad Law around this hairpin. Tyre smoke and expertly done as always. Keith Anglesey and Christine Pearson in the BMW making their way into stage 2. Keith been a long-time supporter of this championship, enjoys his circuit rallying. Always great to talk to Keith. A relationship over the season, and I've done this now for a couple of seasons, and it's fantastic getting to know people and getting to know what they're like when you're out of the car with them as well, walking around the paddock area and chatting to people. It's funny because I can't recognise half the people. I'm so used to seeing them with their helmets on. When I'm walking along and someone starts talking to me, I'm trying to figure out who it is, and I realise actually I've spoken to you for most of the year. It's never good, is it? It's always great to have a chat with the guys and girls in the paddock around this circuit championship. It's been a brilliant year. Close battles throughout the championship, throughout the field, on every round. Barry John and Abigail Summerfield in the fantastic Peugeot 130i. Sponsored by the University of Wales, Trinity St David. Ewan Clear-Jones and Dewey Hughes in the 206. And a little spin on the first run there at the hairpin. Let's see if they can get this one nailed this time round. Conrad Law is just in front of Peter Taylor on their way up the hill. Conrad will split right, Peter left. Nicely done. Car 38, Gareth Roberts, Rob Chicken Jones. Chicken is still just about hanging on to the spoiler of that Citroen AX. This is car 40, Bryn Hughes, Ashley Owen. No, Bryn Hughes and John Liffan Jones. I think that was right. Escort Mark II. Let's have a little flick to the live stream and see what's going on. So over to Facebook first then. So a big good morning to everyone watching over on Facebook. It's a Peugeot. Did I say Peugeot 130i? Did I? I meant BMW. Did I really say Peugeot? God, I need some sleep. Thank you, John, for picking that up. It's most definitely a BMW. Oh, it was very, very close to that curb. Very close to the curb that I mentioned at the top of the show. It's not the biggest of curves, but it would certainly do some damage to a wheel, that's for sure. Jason Evans is tuned in at Radio Post 15. We saw you down in service earlier, Jason. Thank you very much for having us on in the background whilst you're working. I appreciate that. From Stanfield, sat watching near Cadwell. Can't wait to get my R53 Mini finished and on stage later in the year. Circuit Road Championship Mini Rally Challenge. Thank you very much. Another one to add to the mix. There goes that Peugeot 130i. Don't know where that came from. Mr. Woodford's joined us. How's the head, Mr. Woodford? I've seen the videos. You're a shambles. You should be ashamed of yourself. I hope you had a good night on the Isle of Man, celebrating the awards due last night. Runners and riders on the Protyre Circuit Rally, the Protyre Asphalt Rally Championship. A good time was had. Jamie McBain, get in touch. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for keeping an eye on things. Nice to see all these cars back out. Spark Developments doing the business with the minis again this weekend. The sun is just about making another appearance. It won't be for long. There's a lot of cloud, but the sun's just poking through for a couple of minutes. So like I mentioned earlier, if you look at that for timing, if you are tuning in today, please drop us a message, drop us a comment in the chat, tell us what you're up to, where you are watching from, what you're having for tea tonight, and make sure whatever it is, it's clean, to hear from you guys, and we will put you into the competition to win Rallying is Life and special stage merchandise. And as I mentioned, that Dan Elmore is tuning in as well. So thank you, Dan, Mr. Rallying is Life. Thank you for all the support with the special stage channel and the feeds that we bring. Dan is a partner in all that, and our clothing partner as well. I can me and Jamie, cameraman Jamie, who's travelled with me all weekend this weekend, we can both vouch that the hoodies and the coats are keeping us warm and dry this weekend. It's some good stuff. So get hold of Dan. Check out his Facebook page. It's Dan Elmore, Rallying His Life. Yes, Mr. Woodford, you should have your hands over your eyes. It looked like it was a good night anyway. Okay then, we're back to the minis. Car 47. Already seen George Clark through. 47, Gordon Davies and Tina Horsfield. Jacob Neal also through just before. Scott Masson, that lovely looking Fiesta. It's actually an S2000, it says. It looks like a Super 1600 Fiesta, as I would know it. Mark Jones and Callum Craw, car 48. Let's have a little flick to YouTube and see what's happening on YouTube. Don't want to miss anybody else. Lots of people getting in touch on YouTube as well, which is fantastic to see. me stand. Great weekend of live video from Special Stage Rally. Watching today as I try to finish my painting. Thank you, Lee, for tuning in. Thank you for being along with us all weekend. I really appreciate that. Good luck to car 25. My son is the co-driver, Jez Brown. It's worth mentioning. Car 25. We had them all through already. Yes, Christian Brown in with Dave Chislett, of course, in the 911. Yeah, came through earlier on. Excellent stuff. Thank you for messaging us and letting us know. Russ Herring is watching us on the live stream, so we're hoping to get to the event, but unfortunately didn't make it. A little quiet on the audio, but it's all good now. That's great. Troy Hood, good morning, Phil, and all the rally fans. Had a great day yesterday in Kielder in the sun and the dust. Great dedication, Phil, for being at Kielder yesterday and putting on some great coverage. Thank you very much, very kind, Troy. It was some event, wasn't it? Kielder rally yesterday, Carlisle stages. Yeah, some event and some pace as well up there. And nice to see Kielder in the sunlight and the dust as well. Although I came away a different shade of sort of yellowy beige, but it was great to see. Normally it's rainy or murky or snowy or icy, so it was good yesterday. Okay. Zero D1978 says, is that Storm Stacey the BSB rider? Great question. I don't honestly know. I know there is a BSB rider called Storm Stacey, and I have to say there can't be too many Storm Stacey's knocking about. I will do some digging. I know a man who will be able to tell me very shortly, and I will get back to you on the next live stream. But yeah, I think you probably could be right with that one. Certainly can handle a machine, can't they? Driving it into here and dropping the back end into this hairpin was fantastic on that first stage. York's Prophet says, good luck Martin, Farah and Andy Ward, car 16. Darren Stiles is watching at home. Following the Class 9 battle, keeping an eye on the points. So myself and John Bray after Cadwell last weekend. Yes, it all comes down to this, doesn't it? All comes down to this one. Good luck, guys. Good luck to everybody that's competing out there. I know some of the classes are still to be wrapped up, so yes, eagerly watching at home. We'll try and bring you as much up-to-date coverage as possible today. We're going to be live for stages 1 and 2, stages 4, and then also 7 and 8 as well to round things off for the day and for the championship. So stick with us here at Special Stage. We'll have all the action coming your way throughout the day from Anglesey Circuit here on the Protyre Auto Centre Circuit Rally Championship. Car 56 is on screen now. That's Rob Fisher and Carrie Bates. Yeah, Black Mini with the Day Glow livery. There's a car being pushed over the finish line down there. I can't quite make out it is. It might be the orange Corsa. I think it's 49. No, not 49. Where were we? I was just pushed over the finish line. It was right in the distance. I just could see a group of people pushing the car. So hopefully they're all right. They can get back out. George Clark makes his way to the finish. Next up for us, car 58. That is Charlie Mathewson, Ian Bass. Tidy away. Nicely done, Charlie. Saw another of the Formula 1000 junior crews making the step up yesterday in Riley Chester. Stepping up to bigger and quicker machinery in the forests. Great to see. 53 there, almost running into the back of the BMW. Right then, my expert correspondent, Miss Julia Perry, has been in touch and has informed me that after stage 1, car 64, David Burden, is leading the R53 Minis. Martin Jones is just 1 second back in car 48, and Tom Hind is just 2 seconds back in car 53, so it's all to play for. In the R50s, Wesley Guilford and Owen Kuehl both tying for the lead with in cars 71 and 72, and then Ben Hersey is just 5 seconds back in car 82. It's very close, isn't it, in these minis, which is fantastic to see. Jacob Neal has a 1 minute penalty. That's a shame, isn't it, for Jacob? Huge shame. Okay, well, that's an error, or it'll be readjusted at some point. We'll keep an eye on that one. But thank you very much, Julia. It's really, really good information. We're also not too far off seeing Josh Harris back through in the Marlborough Red and White Mini. And enjoyed himself that much, he decided to come back out and play again. So he's got himself a Mini now, and he's competing in that Mini. Car 64, that green tiger striped ex-Paul Woodford Mini is absolutely flying. Flames out the exhaust, leaping over the jump, absolutely nailing the handbrake on the hairpins as well. Fantastic stuff. Really, really good. Oof. Big leap. Car 65. Max Hunter. Dave Robinson. It's only a little skip normally for most people. It was a huge leap, wasn't it, for that little Mini there? It's really awkward because the way the old circuit crosses this like little link road that they run, it's a really nasty landing, because just where you land, you're actually hitting the uphill again. So yeah, it's a nasty little section of stage, really, if you hit it hard. Here we go then, Storm Stacey, Sam Kelter. We will find out very soon as to if that is the Storm Stacey from the BSB, British Superbike Championship. I'll get the nod or the shake of the head at some point, but it has to be surely. If Paul enjoys his train ride home, have I missed something here? I might need a bit more information on that one. I'll wait for Paul to tell me on that one, unless anyone else wants to fill me in on the details. Morning all, currently watching from home and keeping an eye on Class 9 for Skippy. Thank you very much, Eva Har GK01. Steve Gruber, good morning, watching my son Sven in car 73. Watching from Spain to catch the cars and great use of the handbrake on the hairpin. Doing a great job, guys. I'm totally relying on your great coverage. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Some nice words there from Steve over in Spain. And another person joining us, Andrew Gregory, watching from Costa Talbot. Costa Talbot Green. Sounds nice, Talbot Green, wherever that is, on the Costa. By far the cheapest way to enjoy rallying. I think we'll all agree on that one. It's more flames out the green Mini. It's like a little rocket ship this morning, that car. Yeah, fantastic to see. Yeah, brilliant with all these Minis everywhere. It's really good, isn't it? So it's a Guilford in car 71 that's trying to hunt the Mini down. Just trying to see. There we go. Sven's just gone into the stage, I think. I was just trying to see if we could see him on circuit. Just leaving the start line now. So probably one of the next couple of cars up the hill towards us. Steve, keep your eyes on the screen. Mini 2, Mini 3, Mini 4, Mini 5, Mini. Here we go in the middle. Not quite on the camera in a minute. We will bring in the coverage in a second. When there's so many cars to follow, it's difficult. But here you go. Little flash past. Spot on the handbrake. No dramas whatsoever. Excellent stuff. We'll see him on the next time round, I'm sure. Okay, let's flick back over. So Kevin Massey is watching from Aberdeenshire. What a weekend of rallying. Thanks, guys. Looking lovely in Anglesey today. Mark Wood says, yes, it's Storm Stacey, the BSB rider. You can hear him attacking that handbrake into the hairpin. He's going really, really well. He doesn't ride the bike like that, does he? I'm slightly concerned now that he's been given an extra set of wheels and he's driving it sideways everywhere. He can certainly handle the car anyway. It's great to watch. Ryan Whitty is watching on the way home from Carlisle after an eventful Carlisle stages yesterday. Yeah, it was an eventful day for a lot of people. Ryan, you're not on your own with that one. Andy Walshaw watching from Doncaster, off to work on my Pug 205 this afternoon or after this stage. Don't go too far. Have us on in the background. Mr. Woodford would say acoustic wallpaper. Stick us on in the background and we can still keep you up to date with what's going on. Flo Butler with Ollie Matheson chasing her down, and we also have a very late entry to this stage anyway, and a hard charging Andy Scott. Hopefully this Fiesta is back up to speed. We'll see. It's a bit tentative with the car at the minute. It's had some sort of gremlin. Oh. That's not going to help the situation, if I'm honest with you. He was so tentative over the little skip, and I thought he's going to be all right here. Marshall's running to grab the tire. It almost put itself back. Well done, guys. Top job. The tire stack rolling off down the hill. The Marshall's sprinting into action once again. It's just not Andy's day today. Just crawling around now after that wallop on the tyres. So it's picked up again. There's definitely an intermittent gremlin in that car. I'm trying to find out what's going on with that as the day unfolds. But yeah, I don't know. Never good. Car 78. Up next for us. This is the car of the Ablets. Kevin and Tana. Team Johnson in the 205, thumbs up out the window. This is a public service announcement for Paul Woodford. Paul Wakely is trying to find you. If Paul Wakely can hear me, he might be in one of the hedges along Douglas Promenade. Search any of the hedges you can see, Mr. Wakely. You'll probably find him there. Car 79. John Barker and Michael Barker. Just finding their feet in the R50 Mini. Making sure they go the right way at the split. Okay, Ollie Matheson then. Over the skip, cocking the back wheel and turning right. Scott still out there in the Fiesta. I thought he was making an early trip to the finish line, but he's continued round. So this is Jonathan Harries alongside Rally Car for Hire actual competition winners enter the competition and won a chance to drive a Mini with all the gear. And had so much fun, came back out and had another go, bought himself a Mini, and he's now back out. And going well as well, enjoying themselves. Looks like he's been doing it for years. Fantastic stuff. So I need to know what we're going to call so many Minis. There's a lot of Minis on stage at once here, and there's cars everywhere. Wherever I look, there's a Mini. So what are we going to call? What do we call a group of Minis? Is it a gaggle? Is it a plethora? What do we call a swarm? Answers on a postcard. We'll take suggestions. So we're winding ourselves down to the end of stage 2 here now. A few more cars to come. I'm going to quickly try and refresh the results and just see if Michael's time went up on the board in the end, or there's a problem. It's been sorted now. It has been sorted. Okay, so Patrick O'Donovan went 4 seconds quicker than Michael Igoe and Kirsty Riddick through that stage then. So Patrick takes the lead in the event with an 11:34 overall time. 11:38 for Michael and Kirsty, your 2024-2025 Circuit Rally Championship winners. Ollie O'Donovan, Ashley Morris then in third with an 11:47. Chris West with an 11:52. Will Owen with a 12:07. Mark Galatly with a 12:11. Just 1 second behind that is Mark Smith and Robbie Sanford with a 12:12. And then we see Rob Tout and Russell Davies there as well. Richard Merriman rounding out the top 10. See that Fiesta of Andy Scott just not working for him today. So last few cars on stage. This is the Nissan Micra. Last car on the road of Hayden Williams and Thomas Simkis. Clinton Drew Power going well. We will round things up then here at the Ultratech SMC stages for stages 1 and 2. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for stage 4 very soon. I'll give you the time for that in a second. But yes, until then, go and get yourself some lunch. Where's the time schedule has disappeared? There it is. We will be back at around about midday, 12 o'clock-ish. We'll be back live, and we look forward to bringing you more of this incredible action. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you very soon.